Now, do not ask me what the fuck that was or why I made that. I just thought it was hilarious. But today we're going to be going into the Draymond file. Now, I could go on and just talk about Draymond Green and all the things he's done, but I just selected a couple of the funniest things that I think he's done throughout his career, and more recently a couple of things he said about Steve Kerr. So stay to the end of the video to see the whole thing. Subscribe, like, and all that stuff. But anyways, I want to get straight into this shit. So Draymond Green over the years has been fined $1.3 million in his career. That is some people's entire net worth. Not even just that, that's some NBA players' entire contract, and this dude has been fined for that. One of the first things this dude did in his career was elbow Blake Griffin. Here we're gonna get a closer look of him elbowing Blake Griffin. As y'all can see, I know the quality is absolute dog. It's literally terrible, but as you guys can see, this dude did elbow Blake Griffin early on in his career in 2013. I think one of the most famous things he did when he was becoming the notorious villain of the NBA is when he kicked Steven Adams in the groin, and that's something you don't do to Steven Adams. You do not kick Steven Adams in the groin. Everybody in the league loves Steven Adams. And look at the way he's like smiling. This dude is smirking. He's having so much fun on the court right now, kicking Steven Adams in the nuts. Hopefully Steven Adams can still have kids because, like I said, guys, we all love Steven Adams. And look at KD in the Oklahoma City Thunder uniform, bro. There are people on this earth that watched this finals that literally were not conscious or were not born when Kevin Durant was on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Isn't that crazy? They got Andrew Bynum over here, Sean Livingston, the mid-range legend. What an infamous picture, bro. This should have been the thumbnail, honestly. Here we have Draymond Green kicking and elbowing James Harden in the face in 2016. I know, like I said, the footage is so grainy for whatever reason, but yes, this dude ends up kicking him and elbowing him in the same play. Look at this dude. James Harden's on the floor. Now, I believe they went on to lose this game because of this call. I believe they gave him a technical call or a flagrant, but I'm not too sure. But they did end up losing this game. So he kicked him. Hold on. Did y'all just see that? I need to rewind this. How do you end up elbowing someone and then kicking him in the same play? This dude is not in control of his body whatsoever. His leg always ends up in the sky for no reason. Here we have this dude taking off Iman Shumpert's head with that elbow. For whatever reason, this guy just has it out for James Harden. Here he gets another technical by getting another technical against James Harden in the I think first minutes of the game. Like, that was just not necessary whatsoever. I don't know what this guy's beef was with James Harden. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to beef with James Harden. He's just a chill guy to me. Now, you guys know Draymond Green was part of the notorious Warriors that ended up getting Kevin Durant after he left in free agency. Little know that, actually, no, I'm not going to say little known. Everybody knows that a big part of the reason why KD left is because of Draymond Green. Here we have Sean Livingston quoted saying, "Guys wanted a different outcome than what happened. Obviously, Dre had the turnover. Guys might have thought that they were open or wanted the ball, but didn't get it. Things like that happen in sports, but it was good to see some fire and some emotion." Now, of course, they're talking about this LA Clippers game that was notoriously known as the reason why KD left. Obviously, there were some other reasons, but this is like the final coffin. What people don't know, though, is that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was actually the one that saved everybody from this Warriors dynasty with this steal that he created. So Draymond just gets blocked by Harold saying, "No, get that shit out of here." I didn't even know Iguodala was still playing in this year. Jesus Christ, old ass getting up there. Klay Thompson still hooping. He no longer hoops like this. Blowing flashes of what he was going to be. You know, 2026, he's going to make that. KD asked for the ball. Draymond says no and ends up getting the ball stolen. Tries to get it back, but it ends up being Clippers ball. And as you guys can see, KD right there wanted the ball. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got this steal right here, and KD was pissed off. KD was absolutely livid because of Draymond not giving him the ball. So you guys can hate SGA a little less now, knowing that the Warriors probably would have had a lot more championships if it wasn't for that steal. Free burger method.
Like, they put
Let's see what this entails.
I don't know. No, it's okay. Oh no, sorry, I'm gay.
What the fuck are these? Alright, sorry, back to topic. Now here we have exclusive footage of Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole. If you guys didn't know, Jordan Poole left the Warriors because he got physically assaulted by Draymond Green. And who knows, maybe the Warriors, without KD having Jordan Poole scoring off the bench like he was, maybe they could have gotten to the ring. But no, Draymond went ahead and decided, fuck no, I'm gonna punch Jordan Poole for whatever reason. To this day, we still don't know why he did this. I mean, there's theories, but we'll look into those theories after this video. So here we got Draymond Green, top right. Jordan Poole is to the left over here. He's just chilling. I don't know if he said anything to him, but Draymond Green looks like he starts talking to him. He's walking over to him, and Jordan Poole's kind of just avoiding the situation. Draymond gets in his face, and I mean, I don't know. If a guy gets in my face, I'm gonna shove him back too. He's like all up in my personal space. Like, Draymond, what are you trying to do? You trying to kiss me? And then Jordan Poole ends up pushing him away. Everybody thinks, okay, it's just a little sub match. Nothing bad's gonna happen here. We're gonna be all good after a meeting. No, Draymond Green literally just swings at him. He just literally, hold on, rewind this shit. This dude just swung with all his might. Holy shit. I know that punch hurt. And he punched him all the way to the Washington Wizards. But if you thought Draymond Green was going to stop at players, no, he does not stop. He will terrorize everyone in the league, even his own head coach. Here's his words he had to say for Steve Kerr. Credit to, what's this guy's name? Credit to the Flight Mike, because I couldn't find the clip outside of his YouTube channel. So please don't, please, credit to you. Please don't, like, fucking strike my channel down to obliterate my shit.
Draymond Green then goes on his podcast, and this is what he said. I'll let you be the judge.
As much as he's done for me in basketball, part of me think he's hindered me in my career and what I could have become.
Draymond, what are you talking about? What could you possibly be talking about? If it weren't for Steve Kerr, I severely doubt you would have ever been a DPOY candidate, number one. Number two, you never would have been utilized in the offense. Number three, you just wouldn't have been that good. Steve Kerr literally made your career. Hindered you on the offensive side? Are you sure it was your coach, or was it you kicking people in the nuts and elbowing them in the same play? So obviously because of this, he got hella backlash, and honestly, it was warranted. I mean, the dude deserved the backlash. And I'm sorry, my kitty just decided he wants to be in the video. You know what? Stay right there. I don't care. But he ended up responding, and this was his response.
He wants to coach.
On,
I think he comes back.
You raised a few eyebrows when you said that you felt like he had hindered your career somewhat. In what way?
Well, I think, number one, people took a 4-minute clip of me saying how great this guy's been to my career, how much he's taught me about winning, where I wouldn't be without him, and all these things. And they took a 4-minute clip, and they took 15 seconds of it where I said, I think from an offensive standpoint, he hindered. I stand by that. That's my truth.
Draymond will never admit that he is wrong, no matter how crazy of a statement he made. He could literally say anything, and he will still stand by it no matter what, even if you fact checked him. If this dude thought 2 + 3 was 4, he would die on that hill no matter what.
But I think every basketball player in the world has some gripe that they wish their coach would have done. I wish my coach would have this. I wish my coach would have done that. I'm not afraid to express my one gripe, but with me expressing my one gripe, make no mistake about it, I also said all of the incredible things, how much of a better man he's made me. I spoke on all of those things, and we take.
I do respect that Draymond still is going to give his coach some props, even though he is literally disrespecting him. And in my opinion, Steve Kerr made his career. But no, Draymond, please, just shut up. But he will not shut up. He will continuously talk.
One clip, right?
Yeah,
So
I agree. I heard the whole clip. You know, and I think that one thing that you could have been possibly a better offensive player in another system, but I don't think you would have been a better player. I think that the way the Golden State Warriors set you up made you a better overall basketball player. You became a smarter player. You became a point forward. And some of it was Mark Jackson moving to that position as well. And, like, just figuring out where you need the ball.
In the same exact interview, Draymond Green decided to disrespect Charles Barkley, Hall of Fame Charles Barkley. Now, I know Charles Barkley never ended up winning a ring, but Draymond is in no position to make fun of this guy. Charles Barkley is literally 10 times the player Draymond Green is. By the way, Draymond is an 8-point-something points per game scorer all time. That's his entire career stat line. Dude never averaged, well, he obviously averaged more than 10 points per game, but combining all of his seasons, he didn't even average 10 points per game. And this is what he had to say about Charles Barkley.
I think the goal is just to not look like you in the Houston Rockets uniform. Yeah. Is ultimately the goal for us. Like, we don't want to. What does that look like? Did you see?
Nobody laughed. Draymond, you are not a comedian. Just stick to being the villain, bro. You are not funny. Now, of course, Charles Barkley did end up having some things to say to Draymond Green.
Well, number one, I don't ever take anything. You can never take personal shots at guys. You know, I've said that in my 26 years. My critiques of every player or coach is only about the situation. He took a shot at me, but I don't get offended because other guys, I've said things about guys, and they took personal shots at me.
Props up to Charles Barkley for not taking offense to that dumbass comment, even though personally, if it was me, I'm saying, yo, Draymond, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I am literally a million times the player you will ever be and ever have been. I don't give a shit. And if it weren't for Stephon Curry and KD joining in free agency, Draymond Green would be a glorified, I don't even know. Dude would be a glorified Patrick Williams, bro. Ball knowers know. But anyways, guys, that is the Draymond Green files. Let me know in the comments down below if I missed any other things that he's done. I know this dude is just filled with controversies and all whatnot. And I didn't feel like making a 57-minute video. Just a fun little video for you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe and comment down below if you have any other ideas for me. I appreciate you guys. And Twin Beans is out. Love you all.